talk about being tender with yourself in all of this. That means that the healing process takes time, that the healing process isn't easy, that it is a real and very raw thing, and it is something that takes time. So if you're in healing mode and you don't feel like much is going on and you feel like you're being lazy or you feel like you're not getting done what you need to get done, if you're committed to the full healing process, then that's okay. It's okay to sit down and face these things. It's okay to allow this stuff to happen. It's okay to allow the thoughts and the feelings and the concerns. And that kind of feels like we're going through hell and back. So you need that moment of rest. If it's a few days, then oh well. I always say, be ginger and kind to yourself in this process. It wasn't our fault that we had to endure all the trauma that we had to in life. So don't feel bad if you have to take a few days off to gather yourself. If you have to get yourself back together and do very little, then that's okay. It's a trade-off. Because what we do is we allow those little things that we can to wait on the wayside while we're in that process of getting ourselves back up to the right vibration. So what we neglect in those moments, we can then, after we get back up to where we need to be, we can clean up our mess through that healing process. And again, it is a process, so you have to be kind and gentle with yourself in this and realize that you're going to come out of this as a badass, as the best version of yourself. And that is never a bad thing. That is what we are all working toward in life. So remember, it may feel like you're at a standstill or that you're not doing much, and that's because you are really doing the most meaningful work that you can in your life. And that is that you've chosen yourself and you've chosen to put in that work. And even though it's not physical work, let me tell you, it is some of the hardest shit that you'll ever have to endure in your life. When you start facing those ugly moments that you don't want to revisit, when you start figuring out the reasons behind the triggers, you may not like what you find about yourself, but guess what? You are in healing mode. You are changing that. You are evolving as a person. So you have to be kind and you have to forgive yourself of some of the things that you've done. And you have to just know that going forward, you're going to be a better person. And if you have little slip ups, then oh well. But you don't give up. You get up every time and you do what you have to do. And that's that warrior spirit that you have inside you. So even if it feels like you're not doing much and you're down on yourself, whatever, I've been there. It's part of the healing process. So just know that you're not really truly spinning